Hi, I'm Dr. Abdul Seckam, and I'm the Head of Research and Academia at Healthcare Business Solutions UK, and I'm also an Associate Tutor at Cardiff Metropolitan University. So I've been very fortunate to be in a lot of different projects, but most of my projects focus around patient care, and I've been creating public and patient involvement forums and for both Stroke Hub Wales and also for Healthcare Business Solutions, and putting the patient at everything we kind of do, whether it is for grant applications, whether it's for research, whether it's for changing the way the product looks and feels and how it's approached, is important to have that patient opinion, because there's no decision about a patient without them. And I've been very fortunate to publish in this area around patient engagement and how the patients feel, their experiences towards various areas, like for wound care, for their stroke treatment, for their digital applications that they may use. So I'm always putting the patient at the center of everything I do. So the aspect of my work that gives me the most satisfaction and joy is, say for instance, if we're working with patient groups and a policy's been changed and we have their voice and their opinion at the center of that change. When it comes to fruition and policies do change and they then benefit the outcomes and the care of the patient, that gives me the most satisfaction when you see those things come to fruition and those positive outcomes and outlooks, knowing that the patient's voice was at the center of what the change of the intervention was. That brings a whole lot of satisfaction to me. And I'm so proud and so glad that I have the opportunity to help and make those changes with the patient. Complex wounds has been a part of my whole journey, from my undergraduate to my master's and my PhD. I have really been very fascinated by how these small bacteria can really cause havoc in a wound, like for instance with biofilms. And I was very fortunate to work with antimicrobials such as Manuka honey and stingless bee honey and impregnate them in bioassay plates, and then work on human cell lines where we were impregnating the human cell lines with various concentrations of honey and seeing how it kind of gives this immune response, what cytokines are upregulated or downregulated, all in the wound healing process, right to working with industry and various wound dressings on patient groups and analyzing the data from eminent professors to clinicians who have used these wound care dressings. So it's just been a whole part of my educational journey, and it really excites me. Yeah, the Lindsay Leg Club. Well, there's a lovely lady called Ellie Lindsay who Professor Lindsay, I should say, who has got her OBE for the incredible work she has been doing creating the social model. And I met her, I think in 2012 at the European Wound Management Association conference, and I became a friend. She is a fellow diva, which is so wonderful, and her whole concept about social prescription and how these and she doesn't call them patients, these members come together in these non-clinical settings and have these very complex wounds, learn about the different dressings, learn about the social prescription model, and work together to kind of have their wounds, some of them 30 years plus, heal within months where they thought it would never heal. I got the opportunity to open a Lindsay Leg Club in America, in LA, and with Ellie, and work with her and write a few pieces for her for some of the charitable work that she's been doing. So that is my interest with the Ellie Lindsay Leg Club, and I'm so honored and proud to be a friend to the Lindsay Leg Club. Funny you asked me that question, because I just had an article published in Wounds UK with Dr. Sarah Maddox from Cardiff Metropolitan University, where we were looking at how the arts can be used to break down very complex information into simple information by using various cartoons, animations, and how it's been promoted in education to kind of bring these complex sort of ideas into more simplistic ideas. So there is a whole marrying of the arts and health and sciences together to kind of break down those kind of complex barriers and make them more simple for the information, more simple for students and for those interested alike. So the future research that I'm looking forward to pursuing is more work on the patient engagement and the involvement. For instance, I'd like to know why people choose to engage or disengage with digital technologies in their healthcare. In particular, why there's such a high dropout rate for those that are using digital technologies for their healthcare. So it'd be interesting to get their perspectives and their experiences, and also to explore what the barriers are to digital health for patients and what the facilitators would be. The aria I'm going to perform is La Donna e Mobile from Giuseppe Verdi's opera Rigoletto. It's one of my favorite pieces because, well, I performed it once with the wound guy himself at one of the Lindsay Leg Club workshops, and it was very well received, where I'm this dramatic opera singer and I fall and I have a wound, and then we ask clinicians how they would do a wound assessment and help the opera singer get back on stage. So yeah, it has a significant meaning with the wound guy himself. So this is La Donna e Mobile from Giuseppe Verdi. La donna è mobile, qual piuma il vento, muta d'accento e di pensiero. Sempre un amabile, leggiadro viso, in pianto e in riso e menzognero. La donna immobile, qual piuma il vento, muta d'accento e di pensier. E di pensier. E di pensier.